So we are in the revision part of Unit 4. In this revision part, we are yet to take the fourth normal form and fifth normal form, how they are going to work, etc. So to do this, first of all, we will need to understand normalization followed by first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, Boycott normal form, fourth normal form, and fifth normal form. So this was the hierarchy. So first normal form, we mean to say it is unique. Second normal form, we say it is primary key. Third normal form, no transitivity dependencies. Boycott normal form supports some lossy join. Fourth normal form, multi-valid dependencies. Fifth normal form, no join dependency. So this was the scenario why we take up the content. But a more crucial way was at this point, we can't bifurcate what exactly is first, what exactly is second. In this way, we can't look into the issue. So we need to understand what was happening towards the third and the Boycott normal form. So as far as third normal form is designed, it is without loss of information. So that was the primary key takeaway we need to understand. Without any loss of information, even it can use null values, and thereby it is going to give up the redundancies. It is preserving the dependencies. So these are some of the advantages why the third normal form was more advantageous than the Boycott normal form. Still, there is some content that if we do not eliminate transitive dependencies, we even can use the null values. We even can use the null values to make some meaningful relationships among that item. So the basic concern why people look towards third normal form was of dependency preserving. That is, what it is going to do is, it is going to make an integrity check, and thereby it is going to enforce all the functional dependencies. It is going to make an integrity check, and it is going to enforce all the functional dependencies over the set of relations. So as far as Boycott normal form is going to happen, it is with the lossless decomposition, but there is no dependency preservation. This was the third normal form where we have lossless join and dependency preserving, But as far as the boycott normal form is going to concern, there is no dependency preservation which was taken. Let us illustrate this, the lossless joint decomposition. Now assume that we have a table here with an attribute table 1. Now we are going to make some decomposition. That too we are going to use some lossless join. Now we decompose this A and B into one set, and again we decompose B and C into another set. So we have A and B as one set, and we are going to have B and C as one set, right? So what are the tuples? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is tuple 1, tuple 2, tuple 3. 3 tuples are going to happen. 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now what we are going to do is, we are taking only 2 attributes. We are going to take 2 attributes, A and B, followed by B and C. So what we can check here was 1, 2, 4, 5 and 7, 2, that it is going to impend to A, it is going to impend to B. We have taken it. Next one, we take up B and C, that is 2, 5, 2 and 3, 6, 9. Now, what happens when we go for lossless join decomposition? We have few duplicates. We are going to have some duplicates. Where are these duplicates? I can say 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, relation 1. Then I can say 4, 5, 6, relation 2. Then I can say 7, 2, 6. Okay, we got this in T. Now there is some repetition aspect, that I can take 1 and 2 and followed by 2 and 8. So this is one set of relation. Another set was that if I am going to take up 7 and 2, if I am going to take up 7 and 2, then the same impending objects are going to be replicated here, 7, 2 and 8. So we do have some duplicates. So we do have some duplicates. So to eliminate such mechanism, we now look towards the fourth normal form. When we go with the fourth normal form, the major concern was we shouldn't have multi-valued dependency. There should be no multi-valued dependency at that point of time. So if there is no multi-valued dependencies, then the model, it is going to fit up into the fourth normal form. So what was this multi-valued dependency? Let us observe first. Thereby we can check how it is going to be affected and how it is going to be eliminated. So we have this multi-valued dependency, which it is going to occur when 2 attributes in a table are independent to each other, but both dependent on the third attribute. Manufacturing color is independent. Manufacturing year is independent. Color is also going to be independent. Manufacturing year is independent. Manufactured year is independent. and color is also going to be independent. Two independent attributes, but both of them, they are going to be taken up to a single entity, bike model. So bike model, it is going to reside over the manufacturing year, or bike model, it is going to reside over the color. So in order to get a bike model, I need to understand when the bike was made. Then again I need to understand what was the color of the bike. I need to understand what was the color of the bike and when it was manufactured. Year has nothing to do with the color. Similarly, color has nothing to do with the year. So year is not dependent on color, color is not dependent on year, but these two attributes, they are going to be used to derive a model. Such type of models we are going to represent with a symbol, with a double arrow mark, that is x double arrow mark y. So we call such entities here as a multi-valued dependencies. We call them here as multi-valued dependencies. So let us check the definitions part towards the fourth normal form. In this fourth normal form, what we are going to say was a relation is going to be in the fourth normal form. The first and foremost case was it should be in boycott normal form. The very first interesting topic was it should be in boycott normal form, not the third normal form. Remember, it should be in the drawbacks which were not corrected in the third. They are going to be pretty much taken up in the boycott normal form. The dependency preservation is not met, but here the dependency preservation has to be met. So in all such cases, now if it is in that boycott normal form, now we see that the next level of advancement, that is, let us remove the multi-valued dependencies. That is, if there is no multi-valued dependencies, then we can say that the relation is going to be in the fourth normal form. Here is a database where we are going to have student ID, course, and hobby. So student ID was 21, 34, 74, and 59. Course IDs was computers, mathematics, chemistry, biology, and physics, etc. Their hobbies were drinking, dancing, singing, dancing, cricket, and hobbies. So their hobbies were dancing, singing, cricket, and hockey. So now we have this student ID has a hobby, student ID has a course. Student can have a hobby, student can take a course, student can choose a course. But is there any relationship between course and hobby? No. Is there any relationship between course and hobby? No. So course is going to be independent, hobby is going to be independent, but both of them, they are going to derive the student ID. Both of them, they are going to use to derive the student ID. So such is where the fourth normal form is going to come. Now, as this present table is not in fourth normal form, now we need to decompose. How we are going to decompose was, we take the student detail table with 21, 34, 74 and 59 with dancing, singing, cricket and hockey. So we put the student ID, we put the codes into one table. We call it as student course table. Then we have student ID and hobby. They are going to be pushed up into the another table. Student ID and hobby, they are going to be pushed up into the another table. So now you should understand that the multi-valued dependency in main table is eliminated by decomposition. By decomposition, we were able to eliminate the multi-valued content. Up to now, we talked about the BCNF followed by multi-valued dependency followed by fourth normal form. Now, after multi-valued dependency, we have joint dependencies. So, first of all, we have functional dependency, we call it as FT. Then we have fully functional dependency, we call FTT. Then we have trivial dependencies followed by multi-valued dependency, and the fifth one was joint dependency. So while decomposing a table, we need to understand we should have functional dependencies, fully functional dependencies, trivial dependencies, multi-valued dependencies and joint dependencies. All together they are going to be taken up in this form. Coming to the first word, joint decomposition is going to be a further generalized word of multi-valued dependencies. So we put this join in form of a symbol, and most probably joint dependencies, they support lossless decomposition. That means we have null values. We do have null values. But putting null using the full outer join, the left outer join, the right outer join is not accepted as a part of the fifth normal form. So what has to be done? We should see that it should be decomposed in such a way that we cannot use any null value. Then how is it possible? Means it is going to be possible when we are going to put the things in the fifth normal form. So we say that when a relation is in the fifth normal form, the first and foremost condition was it is going to fit up the fourth normal form. What does it mean? It means that it is in boycott normal form, thereby there is no multi-valued dependencies, so it was satisfying the fourth normal form. And now we need to look in the decomposed table. There should not be any type of joint dependencies, and even there should not be any loss of data. So when we bifurcate the tables, when we decompose the tables, at any point of time, not even a single column, not even a single attribute is going to be lost. So we call it as lossless item. And that too, when we are going to use a join operation, at any point of time, the data should not be taken up into loss. So how we are going to do it? How we are going to do it means, now the point was the tables are going to be broken into as many as possible in order to avoid redundancy. So there should not be any duplicate content. Therefore, we can decompose the tables into small units. Now here is an example what we are going to take up: subjects, lecturers and semesters. Subject, lecturers and semesters. So in this model of time, we have subject as computers and lecturer as Anishka, and the semester it was given as semester 1. Similarly, you can see the items. The subject name was repeated here. The lecturer name was repeated here. So we are going to observe there is some repetition which was happening inside the table. And to see that it is in fifth normal form, to see that it is in the fifth normal form, now let us know it has to be decomposed into multiple tables. So the decomposition, it will decompose as small as such. So obviously we have the main table, that is student, lecture and semester table. This item, it was divided into 3 more items called as table 1, called as table 2, called as table 3. So it was divided into 3 parts here, and thereby it sees that we have lecture and semester at one point of time, subject and lecture at another point of time, subject and semester at one point of time. So no overlap, no join, no loss of information. So all this was retained. So in the fifth normal form, we mainly see that as small as such, the table is going to be decomposed. So holistically, we talked about a quick recap of what we made was that we came up with this a comparisons of both the boycott normal form and third normal form. Thereby we saw the division operations, etc. Then we told that two independent attributes are bringing up a single item. Then we talked about the fourth normal form, that it is in boycott normal form and there should not be any multi-value dependencies. So multi-value dependencies have been eliminated. Then the advancement, another decomposition was the joint decomposition. So in joint decomposition, we can say that there should not be any loss of data when we make some joins. To do that into practice, now we brought up the fifth normal form and we have migrated the table content with no overlaps, no joins and no loss of information in the fifth normal form. So these are the learning objectives what we met. That is, we have implemented fourth and fifth normal form, and we understood the differences between multi-valued and joint dependencies.